So let's go to the flip side for Alan Nuckman, who's going to get bullish for us on some tech. You got Apple on your mind this morning, Alan.
Yeah, it was a great trade at the open. Now Apple is up near the high. But in the big picture, this play is about market bad breadth. And that's breadth. That everyone was concerned in those last couple of months here in summertime that a lot of stocks weren't participating with the indexes. And now we've seen a little bit of catch up. So now 30% of the S&P 500 stocks were above their 50-day moving average about 2 months ago. Now that's doubled to 70%. So you're starting to see everybody jump on board. So that's the play here. Apple coming in today was up 10% in 2021. The S&P and the NDX were up 20%. So that's the simple play, the rubber band snapback.
Okay, it's up 2% right now. I mean, where do you think Apple can run if it, makes the high, breaks out? I mean, we're there right now, $151 and 55 cents. The intraday high is like 10 cents higher from here, but we close and we're at a record. Is that a technical breakout for you, Alan?
Yeah, it's a positive, and really the breakout was above 150. So we've been trading between 140 and 150 for many weeks now. So this sideways consolidation, this flag, whereas the NDX continue to make new highs and new highs. So this breakout of this range, that target's technically 160. So what I'm looking at is an October option, has about 6 weeks of time, and it's only $100 more expensive than buying the September option. So the 140 call, it's an in-the-money option. So it gives you the rights to be long from 140, that support base, and it's trading about $12.50 or so, and it's $11 in the money with an 80 delta. So again, it's about the strategy. Let's spend a second on that. Each option gives you the ability to control 100 shares. Now, if you bought 100 shares of Apple, that's $15,000. To buy one of these options, where you be long from 140 with limited risk, it's $1,250. So it's a better use of your money, in my opinion, with limited risk. And if we get to 160, this option nearly doubles.
Okay. So you're looking for a pretty major move. I mean, Alan, if Apple's doing it, you'd think the market would go with it. So a way to express that kind of optimistic, bullish positioning. And you're buying a strike that's way in the money here. I mean, the 140, you're already $12 in the money.
Right. It's deep in the money. The reason is it's a more expensive stock, obviously, but I like to get a delta of around 80%, meaning it's going to move at 80% of what the underlying stock does. So it has a good payoff. That's the play here, is getting that getting that payoff with the deep in the money option that's going to act like the stock. So let's talk about the major market, because Apple is such a piece of it. Mm-hmm. Mentioned the Russell. The Russell broke above its midpoint. It's been trading sideways for almost the whole year.
Yep.
And the VIX is still at 16 when the summer lows are at 14. So there's a lot more downside in the VIX and a lot more upside in the S&P if you look at that relationship. So I'm still very, very positive. And we've got earnings season coming up in another couple of weeks to juice this market once again.
Hey, Alan, hold on a second. If you're optimistic and bullish, and the Russell got over that 22 midpoint that you mentioned with some ferocity, how come fall back on good old Apple? I mean, where's the follow through on the small caps? You want to get a little risky, go outside of the comfort zone?
Well, I want to go where what I see the money flow is. And the money flow is back into Apple. And so I'm just going to jump on board with the big money, the smart money, so to speak, that's loading up. And they see something in Apple. And let's see how it reacts when it makes these new highs. Again, it's not the highest flyer. It's been a laggard for the longest time. So I think it'll pay off nicely as a laggard playing catch up to a lot of these stocks that have been really hot.
Okay. Alan Nuckman, thank you, sir. Like the trade here, big move in Apple. Closing here would be a new record, just above the last one, just a couple days ago. Alan's the chief market strategist at bullseyeoption.com.